My name is Adi, GM of MetaMatch. MetaMatch is the PLG motion of Metadata, the self-service product of Metadata. Before joining Metadata, I have a long career in the B2B MarTech industry business. I've been a client of Metadata in my previous role when I was a director of marketing at a company called Optimum. And I found it really cool to be able to take one part of the product that I used obviously the full demand hub of Metadata, and now to be able to just take the audiences portion of the product and allow anyone at any budget point to be its client. I am the marketer of the product. I also do some product management, the business sides of MetaMatch. A very simple subscription business, like any SaaS subscription business. Our goal is to generate as many possible clients that use MetaMatch in a self-service way. They log in, they start a trial. Within several days, they see how cool it is that they are now able to target Facebook, target Instagram, do tech-based targeting on LinkedIn, retarget on Google. After that, they become subscribers. There are 6 possible price points: credit card, ACH, monthly, annually, and 3 different tiers of payments basically within monthly or annually. My goal is to generate as many possible clients. Obviously, the core ICP would be marketers or smaller companies of anywhere from 10 to 500 employees is kind of my core market. Usually they would be marketers who find the current offering of the channels that they can use lacking. And in a nutshell, the most common use case is that they come looking for a way to hack B2B targeting on Facebook and Instagram. That's kind of why they come. And my goal is to generate the lowest possible cost of acquisition of a trial and a client, obviously recurring, monthly based subscribers at an MRR of around $500. Paid marketing, organic marketing, there's videos that we do. We have obviously the demand community of Metadata. We have a lot of smaller communities or referral groups or affiliate groups by agencies that will then bring on MetaMatch to their clients. So we do a lot of all, I would say, but the core kind of driver for new trials is paid. At least 65-70% of my ads of my leads would come from ads, and by lead I mean a new trial. Mm-hmm. And the reason is quite simple. In my case, I'm targeting people on Instagram and Facebook, telling them that, hey, you can do Instagram on Facebook and Facebook for B2B with MetaMatch. Click here, start your trial. The same for LinkedIn. You're targeting based on technographics and telling people, hey, you can plug in your HubSpot. Obviously, they use HubSpot, so it works really well. And my goal is to make it so that as we go along, I rely less on ads and more on organic traffic due to the nature of brand awareness, although there will always be at least a 50% portion of my traffic that should come from ads. That's kind of a normal motion for any self-service business. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, paid search, a little bit of Twitter, not a lot. I just tried a couple of campaigns, nothing substantial. And the most successful one is Instagram. Instagram is by far the best cost per trial channel for me. Everything is very simple as far as metrics in my case, because I'm not enterprise B2B motion. I can count everything like it is B2C marketing. My cost per trial is the number that drives me on ads. And then obviously tracking the conversion from trial to a paid to just make sure that they are on average the same across channels, just to tell you that you're targeting the right people. But the reason why most people are unsuccessful with B2B marketing on Facebook and Instagram is one of two, most commonly both of these reasons, which we were able to resolve here at MetaMatch in our case. Number one is you are unable to target only B2B targets. You are unable to only target your ICP. Obviously, if you use metadata, that's not a problem. You're able to target them based on their titles and so on. With problem number one solved, then the number two question becomes, what is the conversion journey? Mm-hmm. Facebook and Instagram are both mobile-only channels, which means that if you're gonna, even if you're the best targeting, if you're gonna drop someone on their mobile device in a landing page that asks them for 9 different fields just to get some sort of an ebook that you thought is so important, sorry, not gonna happen. No one does that. Like, it's not gonna happen. And you're lucky even if you're able to get those on PC even nowadays. So the conversion journey must take into account, if you're running it on Facebook and Instagram, they're gonna be seen on mobile. The page needs to be sleek, minimal number of content journeys, like 3-4 blocks, 3-4 swipes. When you ask them for the fields that you need, anything more than an email and you're starting to drop at least 5% per field. So all of that needs to be taken into account. In my case, luckily, because they start the trial with their user, it's very easy to close the loop. It's harder if you're doing B2B, kind of enterprise B2B, and you're trying to get a demo that might be more complex to do from their mobile, but maybe there's a lot of other things that you can do. You brought them to your website. Maybe you don't ask for 7 phones. Maybe you ask for just an email to send them the content, and you don't do anything beyond that because but you now have their PC when they opened your email. So there's a lot to be done by understanding the plausible conversion journey. You cannot expect someone to convert on mobile on something that is kind of unreasonable. All types of content. So videos, when I say video, keep in mind mobile, 916, it needs to be square, mobile compatible. Classic image ads, you have some that are running in Convo ads, that's for the LinkedIn portion of it. Obviously, paid search is its own different thing, and then it's more of a discussion of what's my bidding strategy. There are keywords that are more associated with, they want the solution right now to run audiences. So, that's one type of bids. All types of content, but it's all around convert now because it's easy. I don't do enterprise marketing. I'm not trying to get them to read an ebook and then Here's a trial. Click start your trial. That's all I want you to do. Everything that I'm running is lead gen because the conversion is always just landing page, do the trial. But I have a lot of the content that I'm running that is not hardcore conversion, like just a video of a client talking about the product, just a video of me using the product. If they click, they will be able to convert on the landing page because it's the same start your free trial conversion. The trial is free of charge, 30 days. That's it. Says MetaMatch audiences, which are firmographic based, meaning based on the titles and the companies where they work. Technographic based, let me take all of the ones that are using the complementary product. So I integrate with your HubSpot, your Marketo, your Salesforce. Then obviously, if you have HubSpot, Marketo, and Salesforce, you'll do target of mine, generate those. Native ones as far as retargeting audiences, anyone that already visited my pages as a result of my campaigns running. Native retargeting on Instagram, native retargeting on Facebook, native retargeting on Google, all of that stuff. But as they are all my ICP, different levels of maturity, different levels of engagement, different levels of buying power within their organization, but it's pretty simple. there is at the end of the day about 4 million people on earth that they can be my clients. They roll up into maybe 800,000 companies that can be my client. And that's my ICP now. It's just dividing them based on how they engage with me, where, all of that stuff. So the biggest challenge is always getting your cost per trial to the lowest possible number, so that you can absorb any sort of fluctuations and changes and churns and all of that. And metadata is exactly helping me do that. Like, track that all of my campaigns, all of my metrics are going towards the campaigns that would generate the lowest possible cost per trial. So that's my CPL. It's in essence cost per trial. Make sure that I'm not spending money on ads. I don't have a team of 7 marketers working under me. It's just me running my campaigns. So I cannot enter LinkedIn every day and check my bidding, and enter Facebook and check my bidding, and enter, and oh shoot, the ad is not. No, it's just one place. Drop all of my ads there, drop all of your audiences there, drop all of your conversion journeys there, give it money, let it run. And that's kind of all. Like, I do marketing a day a week, essentially. And it's enough for me to have a very successful PLG motion. So the platform is basically, I don't need to hire 2 people that I would have needed to had I not had it. The amount of people I need in order to run it, that's it. Instead of needing a channel expert or 2 people that would go in and start every day with checking bidding, checking this, checking that. Why is my campaign not? One place, manage it, boom, 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 done. Like, simple. So currently I stand at cost per trial of less than $200, which is amazing to me. It's like 170 right now. Beautiful. And that's just on paid. I'm not talking about organic. Organic obviously will take that number into the low hundreds, but it's not the point. You just want to look on paid. That's a cost per trial that any business that, your monthly cost is that a subscription for MetaMatch is $295. So on the first paying month, they already brought back 2 clients basically in their cost. So mathematically, it makes me, have a very easy to follow business plan. The most important one is we're gonna introduce a bunch of new features that will make anyone be able to use the platform, even if they're not targeting experts. Audiences that are created with AI, so that you don't even need to set up your criteria. We will create audiences for you automatically. A lot of support by way of additional marketplaces, additional integrations that we would want to have. So right now we integrate with Marketo, HubSpot, Salesforce. We would want to introduce additional others, maybe even Zapier in the future. So basically making it easier and more easier for everyone to use, and more accessible from whichever ecosystem you use. Be your client, simple as that. Be your client as far as target yourself with your ads. See if you are able to convert, if it's a fun conversion journey, if you would take it, if you are the client, just be your client. After you are your client for a week, for a month, everything will be better. Your marketing will be better, your product will be better, your features will be better. It will all be better.